terrible patient, I am. But I'm going home tonight, come hell or high water. They were told, the surgeon was told not to fill any kind of medication because I go to a pain clinic, and with the pain clinic you sign a contract that you will not fill any narcotics or any other kind of medication anywhere else. Told the surgeon this. What's this mess? Oh, Jesus fucking. Disconnect, reprime, press start. I'm done. Done, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, apparently my pump needs to be reprimed. I can't even. Distal AR, disconnect, reprime, press start. There's nothing disconnected. Fuck. So anyway, I'm doing way better than they expected. But the doctor was, oh no. What are you talking about? Every pain clinic that you go to, that you have to sign a form that says you will not fill pain meds anywhere else because they will boot you out because it's considered pill shopping. So the surgeon was told, do not fill anything. So I was having an issue getting my Robaxin, which is my muscle relaxer, filled yesterday. They kept telling me it was at a non-Walgreens pharmacy, so they couldn't tell where it was at. Well, it was at William Beaumont, along with everything else they wrote me for, which was half the strength of the Norcos that the pain clinic wrote me for the first 2 weeks after surgery. The only thing I could really use is my Zofran, but I don't really think I'll even need that at this point in time. But like writing me for Norco 5s when I've been on 7.5s throughout this entire process of waiting for surgery pissed me off, number one. And it wasn't even written by the doctor who did the surgery. It was his fucking resident, which means he didn't read. And my Robaxin couldn't fill that. And they didn't even write it for Robaxin here at the hospital. They wrote it for Flexeril. Okay, my last hospitalization I got the approval to have Robaxin and Lyrica written. You'll have to put it up there. Thank you. You hear my call light? Yep. Push my call light, and how long am I waiting? Got a problem with these things. But yeah, so everything that I take at home wasn't written for. It wasn't like they just made it up to make it the most expensive item. They wrote it that way because that's what I take, because the other shit didn't work. So I pretty much told her once I'm done with dinner, just get the AMA paperwork filled out, because I can get up and walk around. I have the pain pump here, but obviously if it's not working because it needs to be primed, what the fuck is it? I'm fine. I honestly was in far worse pain with my hip surgery. I mean, I woke up wanting to kill somebody. But they were able to, the anesthesiologist listened, he managed my nausea and vomiting, so I did not wake up with any of that. I actually woke up in a pretty pleasant mood, beyond the stiffness. Honestly, it's not even really significant pain, it's stiffness from where they secured all the screws. So I'm actually up moving around better than I was after hip surgery. So definitely, you put more metal in my back any day before you can do a bursectomy and tibial band lengthening. So I'm a nurse, now IT, working on EMR, and it should have been answered by now. Isn't that nice? Yes. Yes.
How can I help you?
My IV pump has got an error message.
Okay. We'll be it.
So I'm just going to act like we're not doing a live video. I did not order this. Motherfucker. Does that look like meatloaf to you? And I ordered green beans. Now I get to sit here and starve longer. My buddy needs to get his ass up here. I ordered a Coke. I don't even know what the hell. No, I'm not going to deal with you returning my call. I'm going to deal with you bringing my fucking food before I order Uber Eats. Yeah, none of that is what I ordered. It was meatloaf, green beans, and a Coca-Cola. I don't do sweet tea. I'm fucking hangry, folks. You already know me. Hi, this is Misty Huffman in room 547. I called to order my meal and I got nothing that I ordered and a lot of things I can't even eat. Yes, I ordered meatloaf and green beans, and I have sitting here some kind of chicken penne, broccoli, and sweet tea. I don't want anything but what I ordered. Correct. With the meatloaf. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh, she read it off. But, yeah, like, she's even like, do you want applesauce for dessert? No, because I can't eat pudding and I like ice cream and the sherbet because of my guts. But to open this up when you're hungry after not eating since midnight last night, because I pushed it right till the last minute, I'm still aggravated. I'm ready to go home. Like Derek needs to get his ass up here. He keeps telling me he didn't have any service, but he was on his way. That was an hour ago. I'm waiting to see what the nurse has to say from trying to call the doctor for the 9 millionth time. Because I called the resident and left him a very, very pleasant. I can even look, I can even do this. I could not do that after hip surgery. So, bonus. But really wasn't a bad surgery, guys. I was really expecting to be in a fuck ton of pain. I don't have a lot of nerve pain. A lot better than I expected, like a lot better than I had hoped for. Then he said because I don't have to worry about the weight, because I have that rod in there, is why I don't have to do the turtle shell and all that stuff. So, although my incentives parameter sucks ass, probably because I'm a smoker. But yeah, I'll be snuggling with Worf and Rose tonight, come hell or high water, because this girl will take out her own fucking IV. I don't care. Get me out of here. So I'm curious to see what she has to say. Hello. Any word from the doctor at all?
No.
Okay.
I called him again and no answer.
Yeah, I called. So let's just go ahead and get that paperwork ready.
Yeah.
Because they brought me the wrong food. They're supposed to be bringing me. You can actually probably just pull this IV, or just whenever. Okay. I just want to go home.
So they brought it wrong?
Yeah, I ordered meatloaf and green beans.
And you spoke with them, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just called them back.
Oh my goodness.
They're supposed to. Yeah, I'm just ready to go. You've been wonderful, awesome. It is not your fault. Yeah, but just go ahead and work on getting me out of here. That's just going to be our plan.
Yes.
Yep. And you all heard that she's not arguing with me about it. Honestly, with everything that I have at home, it's actually better than what they're able to offer me here. Especially when it comes to my muscle relaxers, I need the right ones. Apparently they held them during surgery, but he told me he was giving me like a super duper dose of Robaxin. Everybody here has been great. I mean, I've been fantastic right up until the discharge portion of writing, out the meds. And the thing is, with the Army hospital, because they have an inpatient and outpatient pharmacy, what they will do for you is they will go downstairs, get all your meds together, bring them up to you, discharge you with them so you don't have to go sit and wait, which is a great benefit when they listen to you. No, I'm not staying one night. Absolutely not. I can't sleep in the bed. I have to sleep in this daddy recliner that they put in mom and baby rooms, and I can't sleep in this, so I'm not going to get any sleep tonight, Jennifer. I want to go home and sleep. I desperately need the rest. The hospital is quite literally around the corner from my house. So no, I'm not. I won't be able to sleep. I will not be able to get the rest that I need because I will have nowhere to sleep. I can't sit on that bed. I will have somebody there with me. I'm not stupid. I will be going home, however, to have somebody babysit me, but I can't stay in the bed because it's auto-inflating, and every time it inflates on that right side, it is underneath where they just expanded the space in my spine. So it's extremely painful to actually sit on the bed. And then this recliner is a piece of crap, and it's not meant to be slept in. And this is where I'm going to have to sleep. And I want my heating pad. I want my comfort. I want my stuff. They can't, none of the medications that I take at home or that for after surgery, I'm being given here. So there's no point in staying. Plus it's one less fucking hospital bill. But no, there's no point in me staying the night. If I can't rest comfortably, if I can't sleep, if I can't eat, what is the point of me being here? Mm-mm. And even the nurse is in agreement. You're going to be more comfortable at home. No, they want me up and moving. You guys have this completely backwards. I need to be up moving around. Sitting in still. The only reason I'm sitting still right now is because there's a stupid fall risk bed alarm under my ass. Doctor wants me up moving. They want the pain controlled so I can get up and move. Because getting up and moving is what's going to help keep those muscles loose. Sitting my ass in bed all the time is not going to help this situation at all. At all. So I know it seems like I am being stubborn and going against my care, but that is not indeed what I am doing. I am going home so I can have the proper care that I need, because the doctors are not answering their pages to have any of the medication. She's been trying to page them for a couple hours. So if they're not, I've had more luck talking to the pharmacies and getting everything arranged outpatient and getting all my meds straightened out. And Madeline, I did call. It is all straightened out. And having the meds that I'm supposed to have. Here, I'm not even getting what I'm supposed to have. So, but that's the thing though, Jennifer. I'm not a regular neuro patient. They don't want me sitting still. They want me up and peeing and going to the bathroom and doing stuff. Because if I can't get up and move around, I don't need to be home. Because I have a metal bar and it is secured in 4 places in my spine, there is no reason for that for me. It's not like I had neurosurgery of where the nerves and everything have been no. They had to move them out of the way, but they went in and they physically put spacers in my spine and lengthened it. So I'm more sore than anything from where the screws are through that bar. So it's not like a regular neurosurgery. This is more hardware. So yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, the only reason he wanted me to stay was because, and it's like he said, most people are up and moving around and back to work, and they got fucking wheat rolls. Like, seriously. Get me out of here. So what I'm dealing with is completely different than what most people are dealing with when they come in for spine surgery. That's why I didn't need a neurosurgeon. I have an orthopedic surgeon because they were working with the bones in my spine and securing them, lengthening, and making more space for the nerves that keep getting crushed. Yeah, they had me up walking. Yeah, as soon as I get home to like my footrest and the proper stuff, I'll be a lot more comfortable. And I'll have my walker there. Everything's upstairs. Yes, I have not changed, but I'm following directions. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be. I'm not being that stubborn, but they're not giving me the medications that I'm supposed to be given at home because they can't get a hold of the fucking doctors. So now nothing that I'm supposed to be taking is being prescribed. And they jacked up like everything. So it's better off that I go home and have the medication that was intended for after surgery. I don't need fluids. I can drink them. That's all I'm doing here. So the only reason I'm keeping my ass in the chair instead of getting up and walking for strength is because there's a stupid bed alarm under my ass, and it takes these people like 10 minutes to answer a fucking call light. But I'm a lot better behaved than I was during the hip surgery. The hip surgery, and that was in and out, and I was in tons more pain than I was there, and I fell down the stairs. I will not be doing any of that. Man, I can't eat any of this. Somebody bring me my fucking plate. Derek's gonna get a text. Now he got a, where the fuck are you at? Because he told me he was gonna be here an hour ago. And I'm hangry. And I want to go home. But at least it's nice and overcast still. Not a bunch of bright sun, but I am listening. I am. I will not be overdoing anything. Yeah, and it's 9/11, and I have a military doctor. So my chances of getting a hold of anybody until tomorrow morning when he comes in to discharge me are nil and none. And by then I'll be in tears. So we're not going to go that far. And this individual needs to who the fuck eats wheat dinner rolls? Like, that's almost worse for you than just plain bread. Ugh. It's like cardboard. But overall, guys, like compared to having that disc removed from my spinal column when it completely occluded it back in 2011 to right now having this surgery done, completely different. Like, I cannot even believe I've had spine surgery. I can't. A little bit of swelling. She did like hook up some like TENS unit pads and stuff to my nerves so they can read, because they have to be able to tell what nerves are doing what, if there's any damage when they're doing the surgery. But I really think that probably helped with some of the pain. They have me on Norco 10s at home, and they were only prescribing the 5s through the surgeon, so double the strength. I don't even need them, so I'll be breaking them in half as necessary just to save them, because what my goal is to try to get off of all these pain medications, or at the very least bare minimum. And the only way to do that is to start to take them as I desperately need them. I might still need to take the Lyrica. We'll see. I would rather take the Lyrica and the muscle relaxers than be taking Norcos and all that crap, because back when I had this first done in 2011, they had me on 80 milligrams of long-term, or like the long-acting methadone a day. So 80 milligrams of methadone is a lot of fucking methadone. I had people coming in on 20 milligrams of the liquid staring at the walls, and here I am taking care of people. So yes, I do have dressings, and I do have people coming by to help me take care of it. Just getting messed fucking Uber out of here. I wanted Derek to call me because there's a bunch of restrictions and he's going to try bringing his son up here who you can't bring. There's only one visitor per patient and certain age restrictions. And so now he's going to drag this ornery child up there who doesn't want to be here. And, yeah. No, listen, Linda. Derek, I'm going to kick your ass for not answering the phone and listening. Because then you have ornery children out in the car who want to do things their way. Yeah. Oh, dude, I am like... No, I wouldn't say under duress, Maria. I was just in pain. And I talked about that in the beginning of the video. I was laid flat. I can't lay down flat. I have to have the recliner. And I can't sleep on the bed because it's self-inflating and it's pushing up on that butt cheek where they have just lengthened my spine on that side. Not in distress. That's something different. Pain? Yes, I was in pain. I had just woken up out of anesthesia. And I'm really fucking hangry about right now. I'm tired of listening to everybody else's call lights. And I would like my food, which was supposed to be directly brought up here. So, oh, I need more than a Snickers. I need that goddamn hospital meatloaf that I ordered. Wondering where it's at, because when you order your food, it's like brought to you directly. I used to work here. Frustrated. Karen! Hi, this is Misty Huffman in 547. I'm just wondering if anybody's bringing me a dinner tray that I can actually eat. It's supposed to be a meatloaf with green beans and a Coke. Okay, well, here's the thing, is I ordered the food, you brought me the wrong tray, so now I'm sitting here after not eating since midnight because I had surgery today. And now I'm sitting here with a tray in front of me that I can't eat because it's full of food that doesn't digest well in my system. And now you're just telling me to get there after I already ordered my food. I mean, and it should have been brought directly to me since food trays on this floor have already gone around and I'm sitting here with a different food tray in front of me full of things that I can't eat. If not, I'll be calling again. Folks, one thing that you never do to people, customer service, patients, any of that, is tell them that there's other people in front of you and that they're more important right now. This shit happened to me at the pain clinic when I called yesterday because everything was all jacked up with the prescriptions, obviously. And I kept telling the guy, no, I had my time 2 days ago. So all of these individuals who you're talking about, you know, that you have to see today who went in front of, you know, that I'm trying to cut in front of, no. I was in front of them 2 days ago. And had somebody done their job and not dated all this stuff for the wrong date, we wouldn't be here right now. So telling me that they're coming before me is not appropriate. And then telling me, oh, just hold your horses, it'll be there. No. You done brought me a food tray that is nothing that I can eat, and it's sweet tea. I fucking don't drink sweet tea. So applesauce and water. And this lovely, nasty wheat roll that I'm not eating. And you'll wonder why I want to go home. At least I'll get the right meds and some decent food and a decent bed and somebody checking on me that I don't have to wait 20 minutes for a call light for. Usually we have a hard time because we're fighting food trays. Like when I come in to do breathing treatments, it's usually a big pain in the ass because people have food trays. I'm ornery. Definitely feeling better. Actually, they do, because I used to work here. That's the worst part. I know the routine. Yes, 16-ounce steak, baked potato with the rolls and butter. I will settle for the hamburger steak slash meatloaf with all those above items on it if they would just bring the motherfucker. Yeah. So things better like happen a little bit faster, or I'll be taking out my own IV and I'll just walk the fuck out of here. I'm not going to play this hurry up and wait game. I am not in the military. I don't play that game well. They can hurry up and wait over there, and chances are the doctor probably would have no idea that I left until tomorrow when he comes in here, because it's Friday and it's 9/11 and it's the military, and I'm not in so much pain that I just want to go. I really want that food. How long have I been chasing a goddamn meatloaf, folks? How long have I been talking about meatloaf? Hospital meatloaf at that. You figure this thing would be so hard or so easy to get, but yeah. So I'm feeling pretty damn good. I don't anticipate really having to eat too many pain meds when I get home. It's just going to be stiff and sore for a little while. So if you ever have to go for something like this, and like you're not having to remove chunks of disc and it's just all like hardware, it's really not that bad. Yeah, it is a very bright, and yeah, I kind of like the green one. It goes better with my skin tone. But I'm getting ready to wrestle my clothes on over my head as soon as this comes out. I was going to do that already, but I really didn't feel like trying to fit the pump through the tank top. But yeah. And they're a little bit heavier duty too, but I still like the green ones. They're just softer. These are kind of crunchy feeling. But so far, like I said, the nursing staff has been great. HCA facilities, when it comes to how they treat their employees, they sit and wait for...
It didn't ring?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Dr. Bavina's trying to get a hold of you?
There's no phone ringing.
Okay, let me see what's going on, okay?
Yeah.
If it rings, just pick up.
It's fine if he's getting a hold of me. I'm still going home.
You're still, right? That's what I told you.
I'm not, yeah. So he can talk all he wants. We can acknowledge it. We've had the conversation, but...
Okay, I told him that, and he's like, let me talk to her. And I'm like,
yeah, if we can get it to go through.
Yeah.
This ought to be interesting for you. Ah! Yeah. Done. All I did was, like, seriously, like, lean forward. This is ridiculous. And I know it works because it rang. Robin, I'm doing just great. I'm trying to just go home. I've had enough already today. I'm not dealing with this. My medication's all screwed up. My food's all screwed up. I can't sleep in any of the beds, so I just want to go home. I'm not going to sit up all night wishing I was at home and crying and getting upset because I'm stuck in a fucking chair that I don't want to be in because everything else is highly uncomfortable. I just want to go home. Nobody listened to me when I instructed about these medication issues, and now it's too fucking late. So.
Room service, may I come in?
Yep.
Hi, Missy.
Yep.
I have your dinner ready.
Yeah, can you please get rid of that?
Your last name?
Huffman. Thank you very much.
Do you want to keep the applesauce?
No, I'm just sitting here eating something because I had nothing.
Well, if you need anything else, let us know.
Thank you. Waiting for this doctor's phone call to get patched through so we can see what he has to try to beg me to do. But I'm not doing it. I just want to go home. All of this should have been taken care of long before. I did not want problems during, after, or any of this crap. All of these problems should have been handled long before, and they were not. And everything I need is at home. I'm okay. I'm just frustrated. This has been a very frustrating ordeal because nobody is following directions.
So he's calling these because for some reason it's
Okay.
he's-
Hello? Hello? Hi. Yes.
Hi, how are you? The nurse is speaking.
I'm doing great, except for the fact that nobody listened to me regarding my medications. So now I need somebody to call over to my pain clinic and explain why a narcotic was sent over and things were processed to my insurance company after I had instructed explicitly that those things were not supposed to happen. I'm also without my home medications of Lyrica and Robaxin. I was brought Flexeril, and
Do you want to sit there?
no, what I want to do is go home. Everything is waiting at home for me. I've had to call around to William Beaumont Pharmacy to get this straightened out. I've had to call the Walgreens to get it straightened out. I cannot sleep in the beds that are here. I sleep in a recliner at home. The bed is self-inflating. It keeps putting pressure on. I am going to get no rest here tonight. I just want to go home. And I'm going to go home. Everything I need is there. I am able to get up moving around. I am doing fantastic. I have somebody there to stay with me, and I have all the medications that I need without playing games with pharmacy and therapeutic interchanges. Because that was another thing. I was written for Motrin, and I take Nabutamone, which the hospital doesn't give. I just want to go home at this point in time. All of these problems were supposed to be taken care of in advance, so I didn't have to deal with this when I woke up from surgery today, and it's exactly what I'm dealing with. And I have no idea who Dr. Eckhoff is or why he was writing prescriptions for things that I had instructed you I could not have you write them for.
Right, he's just the resident, so he, as part of his, he'll always put it post out there.
Yeah, but maybe he should consult or check with the patient, especially when said patient goes to a pain clinic. All of my medications that I needed were sent over to William Beaumont. And had I not gotten up and awake and alert and called somebody, I would have been without my Robaxin, because at William Beaumont, when you send it over, it automatically starts to bill out to my insurance. So now the pain clinic is going to have a huge problem with that, especially when they reminded me 3 times to make sure I instructed you all that that did not happen.
Okay. I apologize about that, man. I'm sorry about causing this extra hassle. I haven't been facing this situation.
Yeah, I couldn't even get my Robaxin filled. I mean, I had to call around and I had to call TRICARE, find out where it was filled at, because everything I go through should have been sent to Walgreens. I haven't picked up a prescription at William Beaumont Pharmacy in almost 8-9 months, probably since my last surgery, because of the nightmare that happened. And now this is a big problem for people who go to pain clinics, because you sign a contract that you will not have anything else filled. And I didn't have a choice in that matter. And I'm really upset over that.
But none of the medications were filled, right?
No, but what they do is they bill the insurance as soon as you guys send it over. So the pain clinic is going to get an alert that, hey, I just tried to fill something. Because you don't have to show up in person to have things. That's why I had to call the William Beaumont Pharmacy and get my Robaxin released, because it was too early to fill, because it was sent over today. So they do attempt to bill and do things with the insurance regardless of if I said fill it or not. Because you sent it over there, it automatically gets put into that cycle.
Okay.
And that is why they were
Yeah, this is
very insistent at the pain clinic not to have this happen.
Okay. Well, I do apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry. Probably partially my fault with not instructing the residents to not do that more specifically.
Yeah, and then
Get it resolved.
I was written for the Norco 10s through the pain clinic, and the 5s were sent over. So even if I were to take that, I mean, seriously, I'm just ready to go home at this point. Everything I have for me is, I'm just better off at home.
Yeah, I mean, you know yourself better than I do. I would just say, in my experience, I just don't want you to have to end up coming back to the emergency room.
No, I'm going to go home and sit in the recliner exactly where. No, I'm actually, like, with the pain control, like, the worst part of the pain was because I was laying down flat when I woke up, and I can't lay flat.
Right.
Now that I'm up and sitting, I feel actually, I'm really surprised that I have had spine surgery, because my hip was a lot worse than this.
Yeah, when I saw you before leaving, I mean, you look like you're doing great.
I'm doing a lot better. I have a walker at home. I have somebody who can be there with me. It's not like I'm gonna attempt to do anything crazy or drive or anything. I just think that with the recliner that I have at home that I just bought for this purpose, I will be able to control my pain and be more comfortable at home than I would here, not getting any sleep tonight.
Okay. I mean, as your doctor, I would like you to stay, but
I know.
understand your reasons. So if you do go, I understand why you want.
I definitely would just like to go home tonight because I do need to sleep. I have not been getting any sleep, and if I am here, I'm not going to get any sleep because there's nothing comfortable for me to be able to sleep in or on.
Okay.
I mean, I will do everything I am supposed to do and stay put. And
No, I know, ma'am. I know you're not going to do anything. I just worry that
I know.
you're not going to have the access to the medications you need while at home. But if you think that you are and you see your body, then
I've already got them filled. They're already picked up.
but you don't have the IV medications at home.
I really don't need any IV. I haven't had to use the pain pump, and the only thing I'm getting IV is fluids.
Okay. Have you gone to the bathroom and everything?
Yeah, I've been up. Yep, I got up to go to the bathroom. Not a problem. Everything's came out great. No, I was actually able to wipe, which is I completely didn't expect that to be able to happen. So, I'm in a lot better shape than I was after hip surgery. You know what I mean? Because that was a lot more invasive and horrible. This is completely tolerable and manageable. It was just when I first woke up, I was laying flat, and I can't sleep laying flat.
Okay. I understand. Well, as a doctor, I'd like to say that I understand your logic.
Okay.
You want to go. I understand why.
Okay. Well, I am going to make plans to go home. I do have somebody on their way to come get me.
Okay, I understand that.
Okay, Doctor. Thank
Let me
you.
know if you need help.
I absolutely will.
If you get in trouble at home, please
I absolutely will.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
All right, man.
So what's the plan? You leaving?
Going home.
Oh, okay.
He's like, of course, as your doctor, I want to advise you not to, but if that's the way you feel, I'm like, yes, just be better off going home.
Yeah, I mean, because he tells me, tell her not, I don't recommend, doctor, she already says she wants to go home.
Yeah.
But if you still want to talk to her, then.
No, and I understand. And it's just, he's like, I'm just afraid you're not going to have access to the pain stuff at home. And I'm like, but I do. I have
That's what I
access
told
to
him
more.
too.
And this, I don't really want to have to rely on the water, So, yeah.
I'm sure you're going to do well. I mean, you look already.
Yeah, I'm just going to make sure I do my physical therapy as I'm supposed
Okay, so I
to.
just need your signature right
Okay.
there.
And my buddies should be on his way to
Okay,
get
yeah,
me. So I'm just going to,
If you want, I can move this one a little bit.
yeah.
Just let us know whenever they're here. I'll
Okay.
go in and remove the ID, and then you're
Okay.
you're good to go, okay?
Sounds great. Okay, do I need to?
No, that's
Okay.
just there, okay?
All right, honey. Thank you so much for all your help. So, as soon as Derek gets here, I get to go home. Yeah, so we will be okay. I will not be stubborn as much, but I think overall I'll be a lot better off at home with the chair because this is the recliner, and as you can see, it's just that hard plastic. It's not comfy, guys. And then I don't have any variable as to where I can put my feet, so they're either straight up or down. So I want to be able to sleep. I can't do that like this. I had a minimally invasive. They went in through the side and they put a metal rod in, and then they put in spacers to lengthen the area, which is pretty much what the most tender part of all this is. And then they secured it with screws. So that way it's not moving anywhere. So it was a microfusion. But it is nowhere near as painful as that hip surgery was. So you guys heard me talking to the doctor. You heard what he said. He's not arguing with me. He understands. So it wasn't like I'm being too naughty. It's just everything I have at home. And I can manage the pain at home. Not getting any IV medications. I have something that makes me have to pay. So yeah, we're doing good. A pain in the ass says what? Yeah, Dawn, you know how this goes. But no, honey, this was like a really... Dawn's getting ready to go back in for surgery herself. She had a fusion break in her neck. Yeah. So now, like, I can come make sure that you keep your ass still. This broken ass back will be doing just fine. Honestly, it's just at the top of that hip bone where they put the rod in, and as the swelling goes down, guys, I'm not going to be in too much pain. I'll actually be able to participate in therapy. Yeah, I really don't feel like I'm going to have a lot of complications out of this as long as I keep the incision sites clean. So I'll definitely have to have somebody like swing over and help me clean those once a day, and I can't submerge or bathe them for 5 days. So by the time it starts to, that I can start moving around, I'll be able to take a bath and a shower. But I was so scared. I was so scared. Yes, you did. I was terrified of this. I was like really afraid because of the nerves. They have to move all the nerves out of the way, and I just wasn't sure how that was going to go over since the majority of my pain is nerve damage. Did I hurt like hell when I woke up? Oh yeah, but I was laying flat on a bed that was a stretcher. I was hoping I had a good comfortable bed that wasn't self-inflating all the damn time, I would have stayed, but I didn't feel like sleeping on my left side the whole night. So I'm gonna be okay. I can actually get up, move around, I can bend over, I can put my shoes on. None of those things was I able to do after hip surgery. That's what I was scared of. Like, I really probably should have stayed in the hospital after hip surgery, not this one. Because the hip surgery was bad. That was so fucking bad. Ask Derek. When he sees me now, he's going to be like, whoa, did you even have surgery? You sure? So I'm going to go touch base and... Oh yeah, I'm not going to eat junk food. I made some homemade chicken noodle soup. I made some macaroni tuna salad, things that I enjoy eating. So I think my skin color looks good because of this gaudy ass yellow. But no, I actually looked like I had a tan when I woke up from anesthesia. Throat's like a little scratchy, but nothing too major. That'll go away. The worst part is my incentive spirometer. But I'll be working with it. But when you're up moving around, you don't have to worry about it so much. So, yep. So you guys heard what the doctor had to say. You heard me being a stubborn pain in the ass. So I'll let you know when I get home. And when I'm sitting my ass still. I promise. I promise I will behave. Oh, and I have this lovely patch behind my ear for nausea. The anesthesiologist controlled it. He gave me like everything I take. Zofran, Reglan, Phetigrin, scopolamine. So I woke up zen. It was like the best wake up from surgery ever, because usually the first thing I'm doing is screaming and puking. So it was like a zen moment, and then the pain was like, oh shit. So now that I got the pain under control and I can move around. Next few days, I guarantee by Monday, yeah, I'll be farting around the house. I won't drive until the doctor says, though. Promise, 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 promise. That's what Uber's for. Yes, you can come over here and have dinner with me. Hey, everything went great with surgery. I'm just being a pain in the ass and I'm going home. I don't want to spend the night. And you'll have to watch the video. It's just a insanity with medications, and nobody was prepared. Even though I tried to prepare them, and it pisses me off. Like, listen, the reason I tell you these things is because I don't want problems. And then I woke up to problems to where I didn't get to just be happy and heal. I had to be happy and call the pharmacies. I don't want to have to do that. And then I had to hunt food down, and yeah, just country roads take me home. So, okay. I will check in when I get there. Derek is on his way, and I'm going to call his ass and figure out where he's at right now.